Is the sequence arithmetic? If so, identify the common difference. Now, a common difference, we use the letter D for common difference. And the way we find a common difference is we're trying to see 3 plus what gives you 10? 7. And is that number, 3 plus 7 gives you 10? Did we add 7 to get from 10 to 17? Yes. So is the difference between these common? Yes. If the difference between your numbers or your pattern are common, then it's arithmetic. If what you add between them is common, it's arithmetic. So how do you find your common difference? You basically take the term, take the second term, subtract the first term. You take your second term, subtract your first term. That's your common difference. So D equals 7. And then you check. If I add 7, is that how I got 17? Yeah. So for number 2, let's find our common difference. Most of you can just look at it and find it. But the formula, again, is just take this number, take the second one, subtract the first one, and that gives us negative 8. So, let's see if negative 8 is 6 plus negative 8 give us negative 2. Yeah. Does negative 8 plus does negative 2 plus negative 8 give us negative 10? So, yes. By the way, this is arithmetic. Yes, it's arithmetic. Let's look at this one. What's the common difference do I get on this one? Well, for the first one, don't you get negative 2 minus 1, which would be negative 3? Correct? So this is the difference of negative 3. Now, negative 2 plus negative 3, does that give you 5? No. So is the difference in common? No, isn't this difference here negative 3? What's this one? Isn't that 7? Don't we go from a negative 3 to a 7? Are those differences in common? No. So this is not arithmetic. Yes, these are two arithmetic. This is not arithmetic. So you're looking to see if they have common differences. If so, what are they? If they do not, they're not even arithmetic. They're some other kind of pattern or no pattern at all. Number 4, write an equation for the sequence. First of all, is this arithmetic? Let's check. Your common difference is 5 minus negative 2, which is what? 7. So that's 7. Is this from 5 to 12, do we have 7? According to the numbers we can see, it is arithmetic. It has a common difference of 7. D equals 7. So, we know it's arithmetic. Now we look at this formula right here. This is the formula I use to find the rule. And what we do is we need the zero term, we need the common difference, which is 7, and n is just given. It's part of the equation we need. So A0 represents the term before the first term. So if this is the first term, what number would be 1 before this? If we're adding 7 this way, if I subtract 7, what do you get? 1 before that, wouldn't that be negative 9? Wouldn't A0 be negative 9? The term right before that would be negative 9. So, my formula is simply going to be negative 9 plus 7n. Negative 9 is A0, 7 is D, n is part of the function. That is the rule for my sequence. Meaning, if I plug in 3 to this formula, I should get 12. If I plug in 2 for n, I should get 5, because that's my second term, my third term. That is my rule. That is the equation for the sequence.